Ten Commandments. It's a pasta cooking book. How to choose, cook, and serve pasta with over 350 recipes. So, for example, there's some passages in here that I really love to follow. Tagliatelle with peas, asparagus, and beans. One of my personal favourites. I'd live and die by that one. It's argued that on the seventh day, God didn't actually rest, but instead he spent it creating beans. So,
the topic we're going to be having a conversation about today, I would say, is really geared towards young Christian women, because this is something that, as young Christian women, it can be so hard.
Hang on, I'm not a young Christian woman. In fact, I'm the opposite of all of those things. But I've been having these problems. I've been having them a lot. So, was it exclusive to people fit into that category? I could really do with this advice. I'm sure they'll clarify it. They didn't mean for it to be that inclusive, so they clear that up.
So confusing. And I remember being in that stage where you're trying to navigate guy friendships, but then you're interested in some guys but not others.
Feelings.
So like, how do you keep those boundaries?
Well, I'm constantly having this problem. I'm friends with loads of guys, and they always end up trying to date me. So, oh no, they don't mean like that. Oh no, they really don't mean it like that.
And I remember this one time where I had this guy friend who we were really great friends. And I think it's awesome that we can have really great guy friendships in a Christ-honoring way. But if we're not careful, I think those guy friendships can go down roads that maybe we weren't intending them to go down.
I think she's put every person she's ever met who's a bloke in the friend zone. I think that's what she's ended up going on to do. And I can't help but notice that she's married. Like, she's got a ring on her finger. Is he your best friend? Is that what that is?
There was this guy friend, and we actually had a conversation at the beginning of our friendship, like, hey, let's just become really good friends. You know, we really get along. We love hanging out, but it's never going to be anything more than friends, right? You agree, I agree. Okay, cool. We're just going to be friends. Like,
yeah, because obviously that's going to work. Excuse me 1 second. Hello, guy friend. I have a legally binding contract here. Do you hereby swear that you will never ever try and pursue this as a relationship? Actually, wait, let me go to the right page. I think we're looking for pappardelle with chicken and mushrooms. Don't want to break it to you, girls, but I think getting everybody to agree to not want to pursue it romantically at the beginning may not work.
It's never going to be anything more than friends, right? You agree, I agree. Okay, cool. We're just going to be friends. Like, as if that's going to work really matter.
I love the fact that she's just kind of gone, oh, you believe that would work? Yeah, Bethany, you really believe that? You idiot. We all know what guys are like. They want one thing, and one thing only. Which is why we need to make sure that they stay as just friends. I really don't know what comes over me when that happens.
But we thought, we're like, yeah, we've got it. Like, we made this
so
pact.
smart.
Yeah, and so we would hang out all the time, one-on-one. We would have these deep emotional conversations about life and our hearts and thoughts. And, you know, it was all great at first, but then as time went on...
Hang on, so you do everything with these people. You take them out on dates, invite them back to your house, tell them you love them, and then you get confused and they get the wrong signs. You've been to the movies with him, you've gone to your favourite restaurant, looked through all the different kinds of pasta that you could eat, and then you're confused that he's pursuing that romantically.
Naturally, someone is probably going to get interested because you're spending all this time and you
it's like
really enjoy
emotional. You're sharing
hanging
your
out,
heart.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you're pouring out your heart.
Hang on, you were pouring out your heart to him, and he got the wrong idea, did he? Oh, I wonder how that could have happened. I was under impression that it was one of those guys, you know what they're like, it doesn't matter what's going on, they're only friends with women because they want to, you know, eventually get with them. And then you'd say, I poured my heart out to him. And I was just really confused at the fact that he thought that I wanted to pursue a relationship. I don't even really need to react to this, because both of the girls are doing a perfectly good job at reacting to what each other is saying.
It's never going to be anything more than friends, right? You agree, I agree. Okay, cool. We're just going to be friends. Like, as if that's going to really matter long term, right? But we thought, we're like, yeah, we've got it. Like, we made this
so
pact.
smart.
Yeah. And so, of course, like, one of us did, and in this case, it happened to be him, and he got really, like, romantically interested. And I just remember being like, whoa, like, wait a minute, you know, because he was kind of hinting at wanting to take the relationship down a more romantic road, like becoming a couple. And I was like,
I thought we agreed. You didn't listen to me, did you?
You didn't follow the book. We had a very strict set of rules that I laid out at the beginning of our relationship, and you have not followed them. Oh, you know what this calls for. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have to do this to you. But I'm forever going to banish you to the just friend zone!
And then I realized, you know, my actions were very confusing to him. Even though we said, okay, we're just going to be friends forever and we're going to agree to this.
Hang on, you want to be friends forever? That's a really long time, girls. You know, that's eternity. Don't you spend eternity burning in hell? Although, weighing up the two, I don't really know which one's worse.
When you spend a lot of time one-on-one and you're emotionally involved and you're
Long
invested
conversations, yeah.
and you're just so invested in this relationship, chances are someone is going to get emotionally and romantically attracted to the other person.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened. And looking back now, and even afterwards, I realized, you know, I need to be more careful. Like, we both need to be more careful.
They're definitely talking about their husbands. That's exactly what they're talking about. They're not talking about random guys. Their husbands were like, oh, we want to, you know, take this to the next step. Maybe we'll get married. And they've gone, we agreed at the beginning that we were just going to be friends.
Don't make your guy friendships all about the two of you. Do your best to keep your friendships focused on group settings. Work hard to incorporate others into the relationship. So that was the first thing she said. And immediately I was just reflecting on my own life and I was thinking, wow, the relationships that I'm concerned about because I feel like maybe he's getting interested in me, but I really just want to be friends with him. I realized, wow, I am making this friendship a little bit more one-on-one and kind of encouraging in a direction that I shouldn't. And if I just focused on more like group text, friend group text, group hangouts rather than these one-on-one, I think that would help a lot.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree. Stop doing all those private conversations where you're DMing people. Add everybody to a group chat and you can start sexting each other in there. Oh, you really didn't? No, not like that. Well, that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new and turn notifications on. I will greatly appreciate it. And if you do enjoy this video, 60,000 likes and I'll review the Girl Defined books. Thank you guys for watching. Bless up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, people. And have a good day.